Hello, everybody. Welcome yet again to another dual cast of PSBN. We've got two huge matchups today. One between two top 10 users, and one between a top 15 or top 20 user looking to keep it that way, but a tough matchup on the road for him. I apologize, I did get Nebraska's rating wrong. They are the 18th team in the nation. I have them at 23. I apologize. But either way, welcome in to PSBN once again. Number one, Kansas State. Number one team in the country against number 10, Illinois. CGloss versus Penguin in Manhattan, Kansas. And on the other side, on our right, we've got Coach and FIU looking to get in the top 25 again. And Nebraska with Coach Biggs with two dominant wins, sitting at 2-0 this season. Thank you guys again for being here. And since FIU was on the brink of scoring, let's head over there. Unless this one's just going to be a touchdown right here. So a huge play for FIU early in this one as they punch it in. And they go up a 7-0 lead at home against the number 18 team in the nation. Florida International looking to go 3-1. And Nebraska looking to stay undefeated at 2-0. And as that game kicks off, we're going to take things to Manhattan, Kansas, where Penguin just was sacked. On 3rd and 5, a huge sack, bringing up 4th and 16.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
We'll keep things here for the punt for the time being. He sends it away. Gets it inside the 20 at the 20, and that's where Kansas State and Avery Johnson will take the field yet again. Well, not yet again. This is their first time yet again, for other games this season. But it's great to be back with you on our dual cast network, PSBN. We are PSBN Red Zone, essentially. I mean, come on. Nebraska scored. How did they score? I looked away for literally 7 seconds, and Nebraska scored.
He's got the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, in the old 305, we've got a 7-7 ball game for the number 23 team, or for the number 18 team in the nation. I apologize. I definitely should have fixed that before this game. I did not realize. Didn't have a chance to look at the rankings, but with that game still chunking away, and we've got a big run here for FIU as they get a nice 3. We're going to head back into Manhattan, Kansas, where Kansas State looking to put some points on the board after forcing Illinois to punt. Both teams 3-0. Illinois, 2 big wins over App State and Coastal Carolina at home, and then going on the road. Or no, I believe he had a home game then as well against Maryland. So 3 straight home games to start the year, and now first road game of the year, and it is a doozy of a road game as we get a first down on the bubble screen from Kansas State. And they go up 2, again. So they are at 2-0 to start the year with a huge win against the number 1 team in the nation, South Carolina. Looking to build off that, obviously. Not sure how you build off beating the number 1 team in the nation. But a huge home win for them, and it jumped them from 8th to 1st, and it dropped South Carolina down to 7th. So a huge change in pace there. Illinois swallows this one up in the backfield, a loss of 1.
When you're playing against a defense
for the Fighting Illini,
you have to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on.
Keep an eye on both games here as we continue in this game. Coach G has a first down on his own 44-yard line over there in the 305.
When it's 2nd and 11.
And CGloss looking to get a first down on 2nd and 11 from his own 42. We'll see where he goes. He goes short to the drag route. His tight end makes a nice move across the first down marker and across the 50 all the way to the Illinois 40. So first and 10 for the Power Cats as they come out firing. 1,200 passing yards in 3 games for Leary. He has been insane this year. On the other side, 2nd and 2 from a very similar spot, the 48-yard line in Nebraska territory. And Coach G's going to hand this one off and not quite get it. So we got a 3rd and 1 in Miami.
They think they can
hand off to
impose their
Delon
will here
Edwards,
with
gets
the
a
run to
nice
the
4,
right.
and we'll head
We'll
over
take 4
to
yards on
3rd and
first down
1.
every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep
For FIU from the 47. Going across the middle and incomplete. It's not there. And it looks like they're going to send the punt unit out there. Newly ACC team. So this FIU-Nebraska matchup is a Power 4 contest, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And we'll see if this punt does go, and it will. No flags at the moment. We'll see where it drops, and it checks up, and they'll have it at the 14-yard line. But on the other side, we've got a huge play for Kansas State, as they have a 3rd and 9. They get it to Delon Edwards, and he's going to snag the first down up to the 28-yard line.
And this
So
is
a
why
nice
check
play
downs are
there.
so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on
From
3rd
Dylan
down. They
Edwards,
just
from
wanna make
Avery
the home
Johnson,
run,
and we've got a
highlight
1st
type
and
throw.
10 yet
But a nice
again.
job being poised
For
and
the
making
Power
a good
Cats.
decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your
This
offense.
one tossed to Giddens, and he gets a solid 7 yards. Nice gain there from him.
And making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really
I
be
apologize, I'm trying to
aggressive
get my
after that
computer to
last play.
charge
It's
here, but it
2nd
doesn't
and
look like
3.
it wants to.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
There it goes. Well, we've got a huge touch pass
But not before picking up the first down.
inside the 5 now for Kansas State, as we've got an interception from FIU. So the choice to trust his defense works out, and they are sitting inside the 15. So now I can't really go either way because we've got 2 first and essentially goals here. Kansas State gonna hand this one off to Giddens, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas State. We have got a barn burner there. Kansas State's offense goes right down the field and scores, and FIU now in scoring territory, so we'll head down over to the 3:05 to see what happens there. I'll be right back. I need 15 seconds. Apologies, I am back, and Coach G has not scored yet. So from 3rd and 5 from the 8, he's got his mobile quarterback in there. Nebraska knew it, still on his feet, and chucks this one to the dirt. So probably the field goal unit coming out here for the Panthers, as they'll look to take a 7-10 lead and get that lead back. In our other game, Leary takes off, and he gets 6 on a QB scramble. Kick is up and good. We've got a 10-7 ball game here in the 3:05. So we'll send it back over to Manhattan, Kansas. We'll get the little dual cast going. Manhattan, Kansas. And we've got a huge gain. Nice on the in route. Gets across the 50 and up to the 43. And that will end the first quarter there. So Nebraska going to get the ball on your right, and Illinois driving on your left. So we'll send it over to Manhattan, Kansas. So Illinois, again, looking to build off a 3-0 lead. Just missed the playoffs last year. I believe they were 16th in the country, so just narrowly missed the playoffs. Played in the Alamo Bowl last season. And, of course, looking to play in one of those elite bowls this year. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Some nice motion from the running back, and that one falls incomplete. So no gain there. Nebraska at their own 40, 2nd and 2.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down.
So Illinois still driving 2nd and 10 now. Not shy about throwing it. This team runs the air raid a lot. Leary was backing way up there, but it doesn't matter. He buys time and finds the receiver for the first down. That was actually, I believe, a running back that went out on that route. I believe that was a running back corner route, and it worked to perfection there. Nicely done by Penguin. And red zone appearance for the Illini coming as they look to even up this game. 1st and 10 from the 19. 3rd and 4 from Nebraska, but on an in route, they pick it up, and they'll be at their own 49. We'll see where this goes. We got a wide open bubble screen here. Defense closed quickly, but not quick enough. That's going to be short. They said he stepped out at the 1, so it's going to be 1st and goal. Donovan Leary, 6 of 7 for 95 yards.
Way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Nebraska still driving. They're on their own 36 now, but we've got a 1st and goal from the 1 here. And they're just going to hand this one off to the big running back, and he's going to have 6. Touchdown for 45. Caden Fegan, the running back turned tight end. The running back last season, he's a tight end this year. And just like that, he's back in the backfield, and just like that, he's back in the end zone. So Illinois tying up this ball game 7-7, and we'll get you back to our dual cast where Nebraska's looking to drive 2nd 11 from the 37. And a nice run play for Nebraska gets them up to the 25-yard line. So let's head back into Miami, Florida, the 3:05. As Nebraska's trying to quickly close the gap and get points on the board. They go to the running back wheel route. He has a 1st down for Ives. I've seen literally every game of Nebraska. Saw their first contest, saw their contest against Georgia State, and now I've got them again. So I've seen quite a bit of this Nebraska football team, and I am liking what I'm seeing. This offense has firepower. Raiola 8 for 9. Unfortunately, that one incompletion was an interception. So you could say he has not had a ball hit the ground yet. You could say it. Not saying you would. We've got a nice play to the running back across the middle, short route, but a nice gain of 9. Raiola up to 131 pass yards as Dylan Edwards breaks free up the middle. And they'll have the ball at the 45, the Power Cats. 1st and 10 for them. Just under 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. In our other game, we are just under 8 to go. Looks like we might get a touch pass here. We will. What a speedy receiver. Doesn't quite get the touchdown, but only needed 1 and got 2. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Lloyd, what a speedy receiver. 2 receptions, 11 yards. So they actually gave him 1 yard, but that's all he needed. 2nd and 3 for Kansas State on our other game. But we won't go back to that one until we see what's happening here. 1st and goal from the 2. Trust me, if something's happening in the other game, I'll make sure you guys see it, though. I did miss a touchdown earlier from Nebraska. I'm not missing this one. Touchdown, Corn Huskers. Hit him with the dance, white boy. Hit him with the dance. Thomas Fedone the 2nd. I think it's Fedoni. I think I did get. I was criticized for that after game 1. So Fedoni the 2nd, Iowa tight end, scoring and giving the Huskers 14-10 lead. So they'll lead the game for the first time. And we'll keep an eye on Manhattan, Kansas, where the Power Cats just continue to move the ball. Unselfishness and balanced play is the name of the game for them, and it is working. And a huge play, corner route, tight end, inside the 5 to the 2. So we leave 1 goal to go situation, and we're getting right into another.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that.
So 1st and goal
have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets
from the 2-yard line for Kansas State.
After the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Kansas State has it 1st and
from
goal.
the 2, 1st and goal. And Giddens going to do a little read option, and he barely gets tackled in time. That was just a hell of a run by the senior from Kansas, his last season for Kansas State. Coming out in goal line.
Can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking like they're changing the play. And they're going to hand it off to Giddens, and he's not getting held out this time. Touchdown, Kansas State. And he noses his way into the end zone for sure, Reese. As they increase the lead back to 7. It's 7-14 in this game.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75
I apologize if you heard a little bit of echo there at the other stream. I'm trying to keep an eye on both games at once. We'll watch this kick return. And nice coverage by the Wildcats down to the 12. And Coach driving as the 2-minute warning hits in Miami. So let's get back over there for that contest. This one a fake jet sweep, and it goes handoff, and no gain for FIU. And we'll get a 3rd and 6, a big play for the Panthers. Okay, ready? 3rd and 6, looking to pass. They throw the pump fake, but it doesn't fool anybody, as he'll go down in the backfield with the sack. So the punt gets away, and Nebraska will have a chance to increase that lead. Oh, a nice move there. Gets it out to about the 20, so it would have been about the same whether he took the touchback or not. And we'll take a look in at Manhattan, Kansas. 2nd and 8 there from the 31, so very similar situations here. So we'll keep an eye on both until one gets in scoring position, like you see on Red Zone. We have a red background. We are basically Red Zone. Not that I'm copywriting or anything, but you never know. 1st and 10 for Dylan Raiola. 2 seconds to snap it. They do. They go with the jet sweep. Nice move by the receiver, and he might go. What movement! Stick work goes crazy. You know what else goes crazy? 6 points. Touchdown. Cornhuskers increase that lead, baby. So how about it? 80 yards, 1 play, touchdown for the Cornhuskers. We've got a 3rd and inches for Penguin, and he just narrowly gets it on the bubble screen, but that drive stays alive with about 3.5 to go in that first half in Manhattan, Kansas, so we'll send it back over there.
For this offense, they needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than
apologize if you can hear Reese over me. I'm trying to be the only guy in here. I should be the only guy in here, but, I get it. 1st and 10 from the 39. Got the running quarterback in there, and he's going to do just that. He's going to run. Nice move, cuts it in, gets 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming for Penguin. FIU trying to go deep, and an incompletion. Oh, almost got you there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25 for them. Second and 6. And he gets it, and what great coverage by CGloss. 3rd and 10 now. And FIU completes a nice pass and gets a 1st and 10 up to the 35-yard line.
They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle. So
from the 39-yard line, 3rd and 10. This would be a huge play to pick up. Not seeing anybody. He's going to take off and run. Great vision from the freshman QB, Cabral. And he was brought in for his ability with his legs, and he's got it. 1st and 10 from the 47. Both teams in pretty similar positions late in the half, so we're going to do a little dual cast action here. We got a nice run! Oh, my! We're seeing some crazy stick work from these two. 1st and 10 for FIU from their own 48, and he's got us. So we've got running quarterbacks all over the place here, folks. Inside the 35 to the 33, Cole Pennington the junior from Kentucky.
Moving the running
It's
back,
in
trying to get
Kentucky.
the D to tip its
First
hand.
and 10 to the 26 for Illinois. Rough catch for the running back, but he still gets 4 out of it inside the 25 to the 22. So that's where that the yick work. Crazy yick work. I can't believe I just saw that. I hope that wasn't too long ago. Jid, I apologize. Thanks for being here, though. 2nd and 6 with a minute to go on our left and 46 seconds to go. 45 now after the incompletion. 2nd and 10. For FIU. And we're going to get 2nd and 6 first. From the 22. There's a QB draw, and what vision! Sends a blitz from hell and gets home. 3rd and 11 for Illinois now as FIU has a huge play on the right side of your screen. And they're up to the 23-yard line. So 41 seconds in that game, 52 on your left. 3rd and 11 from Illinois. On the road, still able to make solid adjustments. And he might have some running space. He's going to have to take off, and he can't get by 4 purple defenders. 3rd and 1 on your right for FIU from their own 23. Or, sorry, from Nebraska's 23. That's a big difference. 41 seconds left in that game, and they are going for it on 4th and 4 with 43 seconds to go. 3rd and 1 on your right. And that is going to be completed for a first down for FIU, and they're going to go in the hurry up. Illinois with 4th and 4. That Stadium Pulse rocking, K-State fans letting them hear it. They got something to cheer about in this game. And great pressure gets home. And Illinois will turn it over on downs as Kansas State. What in God's name? Oh, God, that's some Beetlejuice shit. 2nd and inches for Parrington. He gets the throw off, and it's incomplete. Couldn't hang on to it. Across the middle, wide open for Kansas State, and they're up across the 40.
I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
So incomplete on your right, and Kansas State looking to go deep. And they go short, and a nice defensive play by Illinois forces them to use their last timeout. They go play action, and it is caught at the 1. What a play by that receiver on FIU. For all those joining, thank you for being here. I am Big D, Dink, whatever you want to call it. I'm all good with any nickname. 2nd and 6 from the 44 for Kansas State. Looking to get some points on the board before the half. Going to the corner route, and that one is way out of here. Way out of bounds. So Avery Johnson could not quite hit him there. 1st and goal from the 1 for FIU. 1 play, 1 touchdown. That's all they needed. They only needed 4 seconds to get that one in. Actually, only needed 2 seconds. So they cut the deficit before the half, so it's going to be 21-17 with 2 seconds to go. And play action goes nowhere. Kansas State taking the hit. And now a punt incoming. 2 timeouts for Illinois, but we'll see how much time there's left after this punt. Nebraska not going to return it, so they'll have 2 seconds on offense. Nearly blocked on the punt. It looks like they're going to take it back with a chance. And they get it to the 21-yard line. 7 seconds to go. See how aggressive they get. Two seconds to go for Raiola. And he goes to the tight end corner route, and that was nearly the greatest catch I've ever seen, but instead it hits the ground. And we've got halftime on your right. So one last play from Illinois versus Kansas State before the half, and the pressure gets there, and that was almost insane.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space.
So one more play in this half. Lafrey will get it, but that will take us to halftime. So those slider adjustments, what's the work for the defense? 7-14 at halftime. Low-scoring game here. A little bit of a different story in our other game. 17-21 at halftime, and Nebraska does get the ball out of half. So Illinois going for the onside kick. Glad I didn't just go right into Miami, Florida, because we've got some fireworks early in Manhattan, Kansas. Penguin doesn't think he can stop this offense. And it hits the Kansas State defender! And Illinois recovers the onside kick! And nearly a huge play on the right here with Nebraska. Wow! That's literally one of the first onside kicks I've ever seen a user do and get back. 1st and 10 in the 37. Illinois going to try to tie this ball game. What a play coming out of halftime. Respect the aggressiveness, Penguin. Not a whole lot of discipline, but hey, who needs it? And nowhere to go with it. That K-State rush is there early. And what stick work again, the yick work for Coach Biggs on the right, and he gets a nice first down with Quentin Ives. He has been all over the place throughout this season. 5 catches, 52 yards in the air, and that's just through the air. He's done great so far this season. Manhattan, Kansas at the 37, Illinois. Going to have some room, and he's probably going to take off with that one. And good coverage, but not good enough. Still gets 8 yards out of it, and now 3rd and 2 coming for Illinois. Kansas State needs to defend a 3rd and 2. And Ives again, 1st and 10 carry. First down, he's got 36 yards on the ground and 52 through the air, so nearing 100 total yards this game. And we aren't even 2 minutes into the second half. 3rd and 2 from the 11. Little crack toss play. Can he get to the outside? Not quite. 4th and inches. Go and hurry up offense. From the 47. Going to the flat route, and he's going to have the first down. Nice play there from the 49.
But he's got enough to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
2nd and 1 for Nebraska on the right as Illinois has a 1st and 10. Both similar situations, so we'll stick here in the dual cast until one team gets close. And Nebraska is moving the ball. Kansas State gets the sack on Larry as Coleman gets Nebraska inside the 20, so a red zone snap incoming. I'm going to check the 4th down rules really quick. Hear ye, hear ye. Go for any 4th down inside opponent's territory, any 4th and 3 in your own territory. So yes, that was definitely go for it-able. And Illinois will throw and gets a completion. A nice defensive play, but not good enough. So first down for Illinois, or nearly a first down for Illinois, and a touchdown for Nebraska. Quentin Ives. My goodness. This kid is everywhere, and he's got 6 more for the Cornhuskers. They're going to go up 27-17, and a nice play on defense from Kansas State. 4th and 3, definitely go for it a ball from the 42-yard line in Illinois territory. And we'll see what happens here. From the 42-yard line, VJ Payne in there to make the play from his strong safety spot. 5 tackles today. Holy crap. It's a pretty good day for a DB. And CGloss trying to think of a play that would work here.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to
from 4th and 3. 3 yards, all he needs. Got the running quarterback in there. You got to be thinking he's going to look to run here, too. Going for the double drag route. Doesn't have it. Has a spy as well, but the great yick work by Penguin gets him a first down to the 22. Nice play by Illinois, and he stays on the field. What a play there from the freshman QB. On 1st and 10, going with a little quick pass. Gets a couple. And 2 2nd and 8s coming up. We got a 2nd and 8 from FIU and Nebraska as well. They are looking in scoring position too. So I don't want to get too close out of it. So we'll stay here. Oh, I apologize. Nebraska was one in scoring position. FIU is on their own side of the field, but they're making progress. Keep it here for this play, and Nebraska gets home on the pressure, and a nice throw by Illinois gets them down to the 6-yard line. Hurry up incoming. 5.5 to go. Cabral still in the game in the backfield. And he throws that one way to the corner and nearly gets it. That was definitely a play of all time. And a huge play from FIU. I'll see if I can catch it before you get the replay. As they get a nice completion up across the 35. Beautiful ball right in between the defenders. So they're at the 33 now. Let's head back to Manhattan, Kansas for this possible scoring play from 2nd and goal from the 6. Making some adjustments at the line. K-State fans still on their feet. Gonna take it up the gut. There's nobody there. Touchdown, Illinois. Sometimes that's all you need. Josh Cabral, the freshman quarterback, ties the game. A huge call on the onside kick. Gets them the ball back, and a 12-play drive ensues. So now let's get back to Nebraska and FIU, where coaches are facing off on 2nd and 1. That was nearly disastrous, but instead it falls harmlessly incomplete. So let's head back into Miami, Florida, the 305 in Pitbull Stadium. For a 3rd and 1 from the 24. Kansas State has a nice play on 1st down. Who else? Delon Edwards gets them up to the 43-yard line. But from 3rd and 1, going deep on the corner route, and that one is tipped and incomplete. So we'll see the call here on 4th and 1 from the 24. Brian Henderson, the tight end, could not quite make the grab. And Kansas State making moves again inside Illinois' 35. Trey Spivey on a huge bubble screen gets them 1st and 10 at the 35 in Illinois territory. Tough to stop that Cats offense. 4th and 1 here from the 24-yard line. Pretty much got to keep it to stay alive in this one. Got a man. It is caught. Nice. Sits down and keeps his 5-yard gain for a 1st down. As we've got a 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. 2nd and 7 on our other game in Manhattan. But in Miami, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. FIU looking to get this game back to strikeable distance, and a cutback gets a couple extra yards. Actually, only 1 yard, so 2nd and 9 there for the Panthers. Going in the hurry up now. 3rd and 2 for Kansas State from their own 26, so they're moving the ball as well. So we'll zoom out and get a little bit of both. And gets the ball off barely. Gets a solid 2 on that one, so did not go backwards for Pennington. 13 of 20 today, 130 pass yards. Definitely been a ground team for the day. 3rd and 2 from Kansas State. Nice drag find inside the red zone up across to the 18-yard line. So both teams right in striking distance inside the red zone. Kansas State with a 1st and 10. And FIU and Coach Biggs with a 3rd and 7. Going to the end zone on the corner route. Caught. Touchdown, FIU. Let's make it a game, baby. Kansas State scrambling. Avery Johnson trying to get to that edge, and he nearly does. 2nd and 1, so a 9-yard gain. Rocky Beers, senior from Colorado. What a play on the corner route. They're going to go for 2, so we'll stick right here for a minute. But a nice catch, keeping the feet down, and Kansas State might be in the end zone. Not quite good defense by Penguin, but still a 1st down for Kansas State at the 5-yard line. So 2-point conversion attempt coming from the 3 for the Panthers. See where he decides to go. Has a man on the slant route. He's going to have him. A nice throw by Pennington. And we've got a 3-point ball game. We got some great action here. Hand off to Giddens for Kansas State. How do you stop that man? Try 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for 3-1. And Kansas State will take the lead. Nebraska almost took that kick return back, but one FIU defender was enough and brings them down at the 26-yard line, so still a solid return. And we got both teams starting back up. Illinois fighting from behind. Pause. And Nebraska trying to protect a lead with 2:47 to go. Both games very close and heading down to the wire. It's funny, I feel like the FIU-Nebraska game was so far ahead, and now it's behind, actually. On the touch pass, great defense by Claude Larkins. What a play going across the middle and nearly picked, but a great throw by Cabral. He's 8 for 11 today. Risky pass, high reward, huge game for the Illini. Just nearly missed that one. Good eye by Cabral. 2nd and 15, can't get the screen pass off, so hold on here. FIU's defense coming out of nowhere. Keegan Davis in there to make the play. Left end from Florida. 1st and 10 for Illinois, and that one goes backwards. Screen passes are so tough in this game. Sometimes they just don't work out in your favor. Trevion Ford in there to officially make the TFL for Kansas State. Whew, my mouth's getting dry. 3rd and 15 from the 21. Nebraska looking to keep this drive alive. Huge conversion this would be. Looked at, may have the corner route. And this one's going to be completed. Pushed away the DB. Might have been a little bit of OPI, but I'm not on the field making calls. 1st and 10 to 37. Yick work goes crazy. Jen, I hope you're watching. That was crazy. 1st and 10 from the 37. Again, all non-con games pretty much to this point, at least for users. From the 37. 1st and 10. And Nebraska might have 6 on the bubble screen. They do! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! 3rd and 5 for Illinois on your other side. From the 47. They use it, they use it! They use it, they use it, they use it, they use it! QJB is incredibly hard. We've got a 1st down for Illinois up across the 40. At the 40. So into Kansas State territory. And yet again, just that methodical offense. Josh Cabral leading a methodical game, both on the ground and in the air. But Nebraska making it a 10-point game again, as they lead 35-25. I did find some water in my room, so we are good ski there. First and 10 for FIU, 1st and 10 for Illinois. Going to the wheel route for Lawfrey, got it. 7 yards. 1st down over on your right for FIU, and they're looking to go quickly to get back into this game. We are not quite in the 4th there yet, but we are in our game on the left. 2 games of the week. 2nd and 3 from the 33. Nice handoff, gets 3. 2nd and 7 from the 43. 2nd and 3 from the 33 on your left, and Kansas State. Chitty Obiazor from Minnesota. A nice play. And a nice run for FIU. They're across the 50 and into Nebraska territory, but Illinois, 3rd and 3 yet again. So a big 3rd down, and we'll send things over there. Just because we haven't had a game full screen in a minute. 3rd and 3 from the 33. And a fumble on the left, and Nebraska recovers, but we've got an easy 1st down completion here for Illinois, and they are out at the 21-yard line. But Nebraska recovering a fumble, and they've got a 1st and 10 from the 47 with a chance to officially put this game away.
Nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because
climbing the ranks in that power forward position in Illinois. I just realized we got 2 Big Ten teams going on at runs. 1st and 10 from them.
Stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Nebraska taking a deep shot on 1st and 10, and they're going to have it. That's a touchdown, Cornhuskers. Are you kidding me? On his head. This receiving corps for Nebraska is insane. You got to bracket like all 4 receivers on the field at once. BAT's up and good. Nebraska looking to have a 3+ score win for the 3rd straight week. This is insane performance from them. We're going to head back into Manhattan, Kansas for a 2nd and 11 from Penguin, and this game is still razor sharp. 2nd and 11, just outside the red zone. Lawfrey has it on the wheel route. He tries to scoop it, but only gets a... Actually, probably lost a yard off that scoop, but instead, it's still a... Otherwise, it's still a 1st and goal from the 9. And the freshman getting a lot of reps in the biggest game of his career to this point, but a huge game for them against the number 1 team in the nation. First and goal from the 9. Looking to go to the tight end.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
And that was nearly bad. Asa Newsom, I believe, was the one who was in there on the coverage, and I think so. Asa Newsom was on the coverage nearly ended this game. Second and goal from the 9. More motion incoming from Illinois. Love to run an offense that pulls you every which way. Second and goal from the 9. And Kansas State read it like a book. What a play from Parrish. Senior from Kansas as well. And the bubble screen goes backwards 3 yards. What a play.
You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing.
I think we're going to see a screen pass on this one. Third and goal from the 12. Cabral still in the quarterback. Wants to go short to his running back. He might have to take off and run, and he will. Only gets 6 out of it. We'll see what the call is. If he wants to go for 3 and make this 21-17, or if he's going to go for it. And it looks like he is going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 6. Can't really trust that defense as they've given up a lot of points to Kansas State. FIU is moving, though. They are right around the 50. Do get a flag to back them up 5. It'll be first and 15 from about the 45-yard. From the 6, fourth and goal. 5 minutes and counting. That crowd is deafening. From the 6. Has a man intercepted by Kansas State. And Cabral's going to have to get back and try to stop him. And if he can't get him, no one can. And he does end up making the tackle. So DK Metcalf the hell out of Dante Thomas. But great defense by Kansas State. And they are set up at the 29-yard line. The freshman making freshman mistakes. It's hard to not. I mean, they got a great... Kansas State's got a great team as FIU just misses the huge play. Number 1 in the country, beat the number 1 team in the nation, so they've earned it. And I mean, it's a tough place to play, too. So you can't really blame Cabral as Dylan Edwards is just making all kinds of moves. He's just doing shit out here. We've got a second and 2 from them. And a timeout from Nebraska. Didn't like the look. And second and 10 from their Nebraska's 31. Illinois able to stop that, and we'll go in possibly after this play. We'll see what happens. Second and 10 from the 31. Has a man on a nice route, the tight end. I believe that's Rocky Beers again. The tight end making moves. Still plenty of time in this game, by the way. The score is 17 points, but 17 points in 8 minutes is not impossible, especially with some defensive stands. Have the running quarterback in, and he gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but no further. 3rd and 5 from Kansas State on your left. Dropping back, Avery Johnson's going to have a man. Going to get the first down? Yes! This game sots away for Illinois. Second and 10 from the 12. Coach stepping up in the pocket, has room, makes a move to the outside, and he bullies his way in for a touchdown. FIU, Eric Felder. I believe that's a freshman running back, or a quarterback as well. Oh, he might be a running back. I don't know. But he gets in the game, takes it up the middle for a huge score, and brings FIU trying to bring them back in this game. 8 to go. Down 10. We'll see what the defense can do. Although Nebraska is not going to come out and play pansy ball. They're going to go right at them. I know it. I've seen it. We'll see if it works this time. Nebraska, great kick return again across the 30. I feel like every time they get a kick return, it's a huge one. And Dylan Edwards still on his feet. Looking to punch it in from the 2-yard line. First and goal, and this clock's going to tick away even more for Illinois and Kansas State. Well on their way to a 3-0 start, and Illinois going to take their first loss of the year, looking like it. First loss of the year. And they send 8 guys, and they get home from the 3. Second and 8 from the 34 now after the 2-yard gain on the ground. I say he wasn't going to complete pansy ball and run conservative, and here he goes running conservative. Second and goal from the 3, and we'll hit the 2-minute warning. as Kansas State looks to make it 3-0 and stay as the #1 team in the nation. Bad connection on your left. Dylan Edwards looking to get into the end zone. He is stopped short. He's at the 1. So that clock's going to continue to wind. The stream is buffering. I think we're good now, maybe. I think the gameplay might just not be great. 2nd and 8. Winding the clock. Raiola going to take the triple option route, and he's going to stay in bounds and pick up a first down and 4th and goal on your left. Illinois going to burn a timeout. You got to imagine the field goal unit's going to be trotting out there for Kansas State. No reason not to. They centered it up back a little bit, so this should be good. 4th and goal from the 1. Huge field goal for the season, and it is right down the middle. Raiola gets sacked on a huge play, though, by Keegan Davis, so we've got a big play there, and we'll just stay in dual cast until the left game is over because we don't want to miss anything huge. Illinois with a chance with 1:13 to go and 2 timeouts. They've got an onside kick in this game already. So I don't know, man. 2nd and 15 from 39 for Raiola. Making adjustments at the line. That clock is ticking, and as it should be. Nowhere to go. He's got, oh, never mind. He's got the tight end wide open, and he drops it. In the rain. Must be hard to hang on to, huh? Drops it, and the clock stops too. And we've got a big 3rd and 15. So FIU trying to come back in this game. And that's a good start right there. 3rd and 15 of the 39. Raiola dropping back, has a man over the middle. He's going to go to a corner route. It's wide open. What a play call from Coach Biggs. And Illinois still in this one. A huge run there, but they've got to go, go, go. 2nd and 2 from 33. And Nebraska stays on the field with a huge corner route play. There was nobody there. There was 2 guys open. Going deep down the middle. It is incomplete, tipped and incomplete. And Raiola does go down, tried to escape, but lost 8 on the play. So good defense there from FIU to get Raiola down for the sack. And it's got to be impossible to game plan against Nebraska. I mean, they have just been all over the place. I mean, the offense, the stick work, everything is working out in their favor. 2nd and 18 with under 5 to go. 3rd and 2 for Illinois. And he's got a nice corner route. It's caught. Up to the 50-yard line. Still time, but it's ticking away. 2nd and 18 going to the quick route. And it's a first down, and it might be a touchdown. Oh, my goodness, on the zig route. How do you do it, Nebraska? These Cornhuskers are legit. I'm saying it right now. I took the prediction earlier in the year for them to beat App State, and they did by a lot. And I'm taking them to go way deep in this season. Got a man across the middle for Illinois, and they're still driving up to the 27-yard line, 33 seconds to go. As Nebraska keeps this game at a 17-point game. So let's head back into Manhattan, Kansas, officially, as they go to the end zone for 6. Touchdown Kansas State, or touchdown Illinois at Kansas State, I should say, as Cabral gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. And going for 2 here is an interesting choice. I'm surprised by this. So he's looking like if he gets the ball back on some random whim, he is not looking to go to overtime. He wants this game over with. So from the 3, we got the 2-point conversion attempt. 20-24. All he needs is 1. Going to the corner route. And it's intercepted. What a play by that K-State defense. So you need this. Here it comes for the game. Kansas State 24. And it does roll, and it is not picked up. But Kansas State does recover. And they go down, and that should do it, folks. Kansas State going to walk out of here with a 20-24 victory as FIU looks to get themselves back in the game. Not a lot of time left, and that clock winds down. Game over. What a game. Absolute cinema from these two top 10 contenders. And I am hoping, praying we see a rematch in the playoffs. CGloss is trying to go to the natty, and he deserves it. He's had a spectacular start to the year, and he's going to look to build on it. Number 1 in the nation takes down number 10. Great game. It says 25-20, but that is not right. Thank you to Penguin and Illinois for streaming. Thank you to Kansas State for... thank you to CGloss and Kansas State for playing in this one. That was a great game and so fun to watch, so thank you both. Reese, I don't care about your sign-off. I'm the only sign-off that matters. PSBN signing off from Manhattan, Kansas. We will go to Miami, Florida officially to end this broadcast. So thank you again to Illinois and Kansas State. What a game. But let's head back to Miami, Florida, 49-32. And as nobody open, Nebraska just making this hell for Florida State. Second and 13 from the 44. A nice drag route completed and up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 from the 30. We saw a great game against Illinois and Kansas State. And now we're going to finish things off with Nebraska and FIU. Had a man across the middle, but he doesn't want him. He wants it all. Incomplete. Great defense. Second and 10 from the 30 for FIU, trying to get back in this game. The real-life FIU team looks explosive as hell. They're fun. They're a fun team. So I'm glad Coach took them. They're fun to watch. I try to watch all the Dynasty teams. It's fun to watch. And a nice deflection there by Nebraska. You know, if you're FIU here, it's not out of the question to take the field goal because you really can't. Third and 10 from the 30. Nowhere to go. He's just going to have to chuck it, and it hits the ground. Fourth and 10 incoming for FIU. And pretty much for the game here. From the 30, going across the middle, and it's incomplete. And Nebraska can pretty much run this clock out and end up 3-0. So two ranked teams moving to 3-0 today. Kansas State and Nebraska both giving themselves huge victories. And they go on first and 10. A huge bubble screen just going to go down. First and 10 from the 45 as Nebraska is going to kneel this one out. Not kneel it out, but play it out. Just to the end. RPO goes for 1. As Ives gets another yard on his tally. Up to 57 on the day. Lawrence is the one with the huge total. Hit the 2-minute timeout. Second and 9 from the 46 with 2 minutes to go. All right, here's my time to ask about what each team needs to do. If you're Nebraska, keep letting Raiola cook. The kid is a ridiculous player in his sophomore season, as I was going to get a couple more. But the kid is magic. He is spectacular on the field. And I'm glazing the hell out of him right now. I don't really need to be doing that, but he's done great in these first 3 games, and Ives also spectacular to start the year. So he is going to have a huge season, and it started off great. As for FIU, a solid game against the top. They're going to be a top 10 team at some point. I'm calling it right now. Nebraska will be in the top 10 before they lose, as Ives goes backwards this time. FIU going to burn a timeout and maybe get some points on the board. And Nebraska will punt it away. And then, again, as for FIU, the run game is working. It is doing wonders for the team. They have some great... They had some great plays on offense with the run. Just maybe, I mean, that Nebraska offense is so difficult to stop. I mean, it seemed like every play they had, there was somebody open. And I think a good place to start is this running quarterback, Elder. He's been good. The running quarterback might be the MO in the dynasty now as Nebraska drops a pick. Second and 10 from the 20 with 1:03 to go. And this one's going to be incomplete after he gets pretty much railed in the backfield. There's no other way to say it. Elder gets hit hard. But again, I think he's a good place to start. The running quarterback might be the MO. We had the running back in the Illinois-Kansas State game where Illinois had a great running quarterback, the Caber, the freshman running quarterback. And we've got another one here, Elder, and he's been playing pretty well, but just got to work on the accuracy, and he proves me wrong right there with a huge... So up to the 38 for FIU. To the 38. From the 38. Big play downfield. Touchdown! Whoa, I didn't know if that was picked, intercepted, or incomplete. And I got my answer. So a touchdown here for FIU. Up and good. So a 10-point game again, and this will most likely be where it ends, but going to see an onside kick here. Give it one last shot. Kick is caught by Nebraska, and that will be pretty much the game here. So the kneel down from Nebraska as we will wrap up this game. Thank you, both of you, for competing in this and playing on PSBN. As we will wind down one more time, we'll get one more kneel, and that will finish out the game. Nebraska moving to 3-0 as the 18th team in the country and keeping that rank. 49-39, number 18. Staying up there. They're going to move up. 462 pass yards for Raiola in this game. 6 touchdowns. Let the man cook. Let him cook. Thank you guys both for being here on this PSBN night on Tuesday. Hopefully to advance later in the week, like Thursday. So thank you guys for being here again. I have been Big D, and this has been PSBN After Dark. Thanks for watching.